Looked pretty awesome. I keep smelling my fingers because I touched my balls earlier. And I sanitized my hands. And then I sanitized my balls. That's right. We're gonna go one-man squad. Alright. See how many we can take out. This is my new look, by the way. I'm gonna be wearing this all the time, especially when that was chocolate cake. You didn't tell me about it because it blended in with my beard. It still tastes like chocolate. The other side too. Alright. I had a piece of my friend's birthday cake. Though he is my friend's son. It's not exactly, I mean, he's my friend, but he's my friend. So, alright, cool. I have nasty things. Oh, wait. Check. In my room. And I also have pictures that have been torn apart and that I have to redraw. Whoa. It's like a kaleidoscope. Doesn't ever get boring. Yeah, bitch. Oh gosh, it hurts. It doesn't really hurt. Just a bunch of phlegm from me smoking cigarettes and getting over smoking cigarettes. My fingers are like, I pop my pinky out of place a lot. I can't pick up the same weight with my right hand than I can with my left hand. Should have jumped on top of him. That would have been tight. Let's do this. Wah, 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 wah. You may be asking why I'm doing this so late or so early. Because I have a job now. And I'm off tomorrow. And now it's time to hot drop. That's literally all I do. It's hot drop. It's hot drop every single time. There we go. Let's go to the lowest and work our way up. So we see if there's anybody else. Got one. Just one. That's tight. He's not even... Wait, there's two. Okay. Or we can work our way down. There's a dude behind me. There's a dude inside this building. He's coming out soon. Okay. I just got shot by a dude that was already outside. Ah, stupid bullshit. Oh, that's right, I was doing one-man squads, I forgot. Shit. Should have gone someplace more secluded. Strategery. Alright, so, let's do this. Follow me. Like and subscribe. Woo! Like and subscribe. You know why? Because you should. And most of my hair is gone right here. That's the reason why you should subscribe. To look at that more often. And then also, I gotta button this up because I'm really cold. Really cold, so I have to button it up. I gotta button it up. I think this is in my dad's closet. It's really tight. I think it's really cool. My dad didn't, I don't think he hated people who were gay. I think he hated effeminates because they gave off the impression of them, I don't know, being homosexual. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I think that, I don't know. It's in a social norm though. Like immediately you think of a dude who's effeminate being homosexual, but it's not the case. It's not the case. But maybe my dad just hated people who lied a lot about their intentions, about stuff like that. I don't know. A lot of those dudes could have been serial killers and no one would have ever known. So you gotta hit the lip, and then you gotta bang the lip, grind the lip. That's right. You gotta grind it. Or else then... has anybody ever noticed that, like, vert ramp things kind of like, I don't know, seem like things like this violence or something like that? It's called a lip, but, I mean, maybe it wasn't even skateboarding that actually did it. It was probably because they probably just called it the bar. Started grinding that bar, man. It's like freaking bar grinding. You're gonna get up on that platform, mister. 3-1. Alright, I gotta go. Freaking... That's the reason why. Because... I can take this off now because I'm not cold anymore. Charismatic. I'm going out here. There we go. I know two places that I can go. This is like so tight. I'm gonna get a bunch of shit and I'm gonna kill off squads and squads of people. It's gonna be tight. Alright, there's one dude right there. Is there anybody else? And I have a stinger in my pinky toe. It's really, really annoying. It's alright though. I'm gonna, oh, you fucking bitch. Cool motorcycle. Alright, I'm right next to the circle. I'm good. Alright, so let's come up with a topic. I've realized over this certain course of things that doubles aren't my thing. I realize that. I'm just like, I don't know, fucking, yes. Just, I'm really like, I'm wound up. I'm lonely. I realize I'm lonely. I realize that's like the whole reason why I do this. I realize I need somebody to talk to, like, all the time. But someone that's gonna like respect my opinions and shit, and like not like think that I come up with them in my loneliness or something like that. And that's the whole reason, because that's what my ex-wife thought. So she thought that I'd just like make shit up or something like that, and then I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe it was just her tone that I thought was so demeaning or something like that. But enough about my ex-wife. Let's talk about how lonely I am. Yeah. I realize this when I'm kind of like in certain modes of thought. I realize that if I wasn't alone, I wouldn't be having half the thoughts that I actually do. And maybe that's good for me, I guess, but I don't want to be alone anymore, you know? I want to go out and socialize and stuff like that. But of course, in order for me to do that and actually do it successfully, I need money. Well, it's like, oh, you don't need money to have a good time, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need money to have a good time, but I want to have sex, and I want to have like I want to do things with people, not just sex either, just like fun stuff, and I'm gonna kill this dude. Oh, there was a dude right there. I realize though that I don't need money for like to have sex or like to have an intimate relationship with someone. I need to be able to be myself and stuff like that, and that's first. But I mean, I also want to be able to get alcohol and drink that alcohol and have fun and talk to people and stuff like that, and just like all around have a good time. I mean, and when I don't have money, I just assume not, like, because a lot of times I'm just bored because I want to spend cash. Like, I want to ball, I don't really want to ball, but I really want to, like, I want to be able to have like a steady income. There's Bo behind me. He's just chilling out. I don't want that yet, but I'm gonna get it once I get some more bullets. I don't know, man. Just spitballing here, but I realize how lonely I am and how lonely things can get for me. I'm doing things on my own and constantly doing art and stuff like that, and trying to make a better future for myself and stuff like that, and then put my name out there with certain people and trying to make sure that I can like do art to be able to make fun stuff happen in my life. I don't know, man. Just the whole business of that is like, to me, it just, I don't get it sometimes, and I don't think that it has anything to do with marketing. I think it has everything to do with what your stuff is, and then I mean, that person, like, I am the artist, so I mean, obviously I'm gonna be focused on more of what I like, I guess, and hopefully people will like that, I guess, that metaphor that I use and stuff. But also too, at the same time, I realized that I wouldn't have that thought have I had like a significant other or anything like that, and I don't anymore. It's because I don't find it appealing at the moment. No, and no, I'm not looking for like meaningless sex or anything like that. It can mean something. It just doesn't have to always have stuff attached to it, you know? like, oh, your responsibility was to be able to blah 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 blah, and then like that's the only reason why I got with you. And it's like this is a pretense, man. Like it's the whole reason why I got with you. Like a chick would say that, and then maybe I've just been going to too many bars, and I need to calm down and not go to so many bars. I'm not going to that many bars either. That's really good for me. I'm really glad that I don't go to that many bars. I find it profound because every single time I call back someone who is on there at a bar, they either have a boyfriend and that boyfriend tells his girlfriend to go fuck off, or I call them and then they're doing a different job, even though they're supposed to be like waking up at 4, I guess. I mean, you know, when they wake up at 4, but there people have a preconceived notion about what 4 o'clock in the morning really does, I guess. She's like, oh, he wants to have sex with me. He wants to kiss me or he wants to touch me. I'm just like, no. And if you think that, then fucking surely not. Like, oh, I want to be weird. No, I don't want to be fucking weird. I want to ask you how your day is. I want to not be alone in this fucking stupid world. It's fucking more existential than anything. I don't want to just stick a pee-pee in a vajayjay. I want to have a profound experience in a relationship and have that experience be a part of the relationship that we have. Or just make you breakfast, you know? Like, I just don't want it to be like, oh, it's because he likes me. Yeah, of course, I like you. I like the girl I'm making breakfast for, metaphorically. And it doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to like we don't have to like have a label or anything like that. I don't know. It was like, oh, you're saying that because you're lonely. It's like, of course I'm lonely. But it doesn't mean that I have to put feelings into every notion towards what I want as far as a situational goodness. And there's a car. I'm gonna freaking get that shit. Most of the time, I don't even think that far ahead. Like, I don't even think, like I meet a girl, I'm like, I like her, and I immediately move in with her? No, it was a fucked up relationship. It was stupid. But, okay, you know. I was kind of desperate to have someone to hang out with all the time. Desperate to have someone to talk to, and ah, damn it. I only had 2 team members left. I should have turned off. That tastes like absolute asshole. It's flat. It's flat root beer. Because it was flat when I poured it. But I think I want a fun experience. Like it's like I didn't get introduced to women or to the opposite sex as like oh, she's really cute, she's really awesome. You get her to touch your penis. It's like, no, it didn't. It's like I fucking talked to her and thought about her likes and dislikes and shit like that. And if those weren't the thing that I wanted about, I don't know. I was really mature for my age, I guess, or somewhat mature, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm just a man floating through space, looking at a Star Wars cup. That's water. It's definitely water. And the reason why I think that it's like it has to be an existential experience and not like just because you want some dick. or something like that. I mean, it could be because you want some dick, but like, you want to go for the guy who's a little bit more like not sensitive, but like just a little bit more, just a little bit more deep, because the dude who doesn't give a fuck will like throw you out on your shit and like make you feel like trash, and you're not trash for wanting dick, you know. Every chick wants dick, chicks and dicks, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And no, I'm not just saying that to be cool. I'm not saying that to be like Mr. Smooth or Mr. Suave. I'm saying it because it doesn't matter. Like, all the fucking people that think that, like, oh man, she's so fucking hot, I think she's into me because she didn't fucking immediately tell me to go fuck myself. It's like, yeah, because she's a nice person, alright? If you were probably, like, a nice person, she'd probably want to get with you, And you're like, wow, oh my gosh, I don't have to be this complete and utter facade that I made up to be able to conquer women. I don't have to be this, like, completely different person in order to be able to socialize between the opposite sex. I don't have to make this. I don't have to make this like amazing lie up that I fucking like taught Asian third world countries how to create friendship bracelets. Alright. Or it doesn't have to be Asian. It could be any sort of third world country. How to make friendship bracelets. Thumb grip. Quick draw. Stun grenade. Wait, is that a scope? No, it's a flash hider. Oh, there's the scope. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. A compensator, a flash hider? Not a compensator, a flash hider. It could be a profound experience talking to someone. It could be a fun experience, like at least enjoyable. Like if you're not talking about their fucking ass or their vagina or some shit. You can talk about their eyes or their hair or the stuff they actually pay attention to all the time. It's usually the ones that like friggin' are like the most fun to be around. And you don't actually have to have sex with them. You can just like be their friend, and it's like okay to be friends with women. There he is. There he is. He's going to the top. There he went back down. He went out. Is he out and about? I think that people don't really get me sometimes when I'm like really. Oh, there he is. Got him. I know he's still right there. He went up that path to fucking try to head me off. Let's do this. I think there's more to life than just appreciating the features of the opposite sex. You gotta know them, man. You gotta know and get to know them and actually have emotional connection, even if there's no strings attached. I mean, how could you have an emotional connection if you're not getting in all that puss? And it's just like, yeah, that's the point. Is like you want to use it as like a conquering. It's like it doesn't do anything at the end of the day. By the end of the day, you're still lonely. You still got problems. Still got problems with yourself. Still got problems with your other friends. Still got problems with like people who just randomly show up and never leave. Where'd he go? There he is. He went into those houses. I don't know. Those are the least of my worries sometimes. I know they're not the least of my worries, but they're the least of my concerns. Because you can't engineer goodness. You can't engineer... You can engineer logic. Completely illogic, but you cannot engineer goodness. You cannot engineer stuff like that. You cannot engineer an emotional connection. You can't engineer all that stuff, and that's the reason why I think that it's really imperative to go canted sight, thumb grip, lightweight grip instead of thumb grip because I went back to this place because I'm in the middle of the circle and it doesn't matter. This dude is probably looking for me, but there are a lot of times where I just walk away from some shit. I walk away from some shit because I don't want to fuck that night. Like I don't want to do that night. I don't want to like. There's a lot of shit I walk away from because I'd much rather be with myself and like be with my thoughts and shit. There's a lot of stuff that that I'm not okay with as a human male. And first one is like conquest, and it's like if you want that, like that's okay, but just remember he's gonna fucking drop you like a bad habit, and then most chicks are like, oh, if I get pregnant then he'll love me, and it's just like no he won't. It's not gonna love you. Because it's not love, it's not an emotional connection. You're not sharing shit. You're just being a person. You're just being a person that you think you should be in order to love someone, and you think that you should be that person no matter what, but I'm telling you that it's just not true. Don't try to be anything that you're not just to be able to impress someone. No, I don't have to be anything. Oh, there he is. I don't have to be anyone or anything to impress anyone. Because... oh, shit. Forgot. Is that someone at the door? God damn it. Sip our rope. Alright. Jesus. Yeah, no, it's fucking, that's my chair. That's my fucking chair, Brandon. Okay? Like a sex party in here. I know it is. I know it is. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on the book. I died again. And I didn't kill anyone, but it's okay. Ah. I am. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want a squad match anymore. I'm gonna fucking die again. But yes, I've wanted like an emotional connection. All right, let's train. Go training mode. Oh man, I don't get it sometimes. People always think that I'm like after them for something. Like it's like, oh, that's the reason why you're being nice to me is because you want to get in his pants. And I'm like, yeah, eventually I want to get in those pants too with a single woman and like get in there. Yeah, but not because of any preconceived notion about whether or not I'm capable of getting into those pants. Moreover, it has to do with my libido. It has to do with my constant want for a mate. For a mate, yes. Checkmate. The constant need for a woman that in my life, and I want them to like the stuff that I like. Is that too hard to ask? Like freaking like the stuff that I like maybe like not have her son be like the main person that I talk to about video games and you know, just regular stuff. Want to talk about comic books with the chick that I'm banging. Alright. Alright, got that window. Got it. Banged it. Shit, didn't get that one. Threw it over it. There we go. I don't want apples. I want that. But yeah. And also, I don't want it to be a big thing that I want that like not emotional connection of at least a few different things. I'm not embarrassed. I wanna see what people like and what people dislike and stuff. Maybe it's just for me. It's just for me. I'm not some weird guy that's like got a notebook full of fucking shit that I keep. I don't have a journal. I'm not a fucking idiot. It's incriminating. I mean, I should get a journal, but let's see if we can get this. But yes, I do get lonely at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm single and I'm awake. There's nothing to be ashamed of about that. I'm sure they do. They probably want somebody to talk to. Women. I'm sure women want somebody they can confide in sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning when no one else is around and shit. You got my life down. I would have killed him, that would have been tight. Okay, so I have to glide my finger across it. He would have got me. No problem, no questions asked. Maybe my tone of voice is too sentimental to be able to like Oh shit, they're on the roof, tight. Oh, they went in through the... That's funny. But yeah, that's kind of what I want. Don't wanna do all the bullshit. So I'm gonna get straight to the fun parts. And that's my real like my real opinions about anything. It's just really like that's my real thoughts about any of that bullshit. Any of that stuff that I'm thinking about on a given daily basis. I'm just lonely. And it's okay to like say you're lonely. Because it's okay to say you're lonely. It's okay. And it's good to be okay. Like, you know, you have to be fantastic and shit, you know? I don't have to be fantastic. I'm just like fucking... I'm lonely as fuck. God damn it. I'm trying to land on the roof so I can be the one that's on the roof. And then shoot at me. funny. Trying to get it stuck. Fucking bitch. Alright, that's it. I'm at 58 minutes, and I'm done. I just want people to know that I live vicariously. No, I don't. My dad used to say stuff like that, and I kind of miss him. I just kind of want somebody to hold, so I don't have to think about that anymore, you know? This was my dad's cut-off sleeve jacket. I think he used to wear it when he was a different man. When he was a younger dude. My dad would never tell me what he was like when he was younger. He would just try to get into that mode of thinking where he would like talk to me and share his knowledge and stuff. But I'm just like, if you're ever gonna be my friend, Dad, then you're gonna have to realize that those barriers you have to break down before you become friends with someone. Those barriers of like I'm this dude and you're this dude. I'm an alpha male, and I'm just like, what the fuck does that even mean, Dad? It means you're an asshole sometimes to people. That just means that's all you are. It's just everyone believes themselves to be alpha and shit like that. They don't know that it just means that they're fucking stupid and they need to change and they need therapy before they run down the same road my dad did. That's it. That's all. Just, you're gonna need therapy, you know? You just realize that. People are gonna need therapy, and I mean, I don't need therapy anymore. I can actually express my feelings and like say things that I want to say and say things that I don't want to say around people who I don't want to say them around, and then I'm not like completely fucking stupid, you know? I just miss my dad, and I don't want to replace him with anything. I just realized I don't want to think about that anymore, you know? I love my dad, and my dad's going to be my dad no matter what. Whether he's alive or not. But, I mean, I just know that most times that people don't realize what they're replacing everything with. And I don't replace things with that. And that, when I ever do feel that thought coming on or something like that, I try to like get myself out of the situation by lying or deceiving or saying something that isn't true. But it's just, I miss my dad. I really do. And I really want to be around him, you know? He was my key to everything. He was a man that I wanted to take care of, and like the first dude that always said he was in my corner. And And I'm like, Dad, am I in a fight or anything like that? And he's just like, no, I'm your #1 fan. And I'm like, if you're gonna be my friend, you can't be my fan. We would never hang out if he wasn't my dad. Let's just put it that way. But I actually got to get to those words before he passed, and I appreciate that. So, you know, just sometimes you want to feel someone's close to you, but you can't. And if you wanna feel someone that's emotionally like close to you at all, but you can't because the person is no longer like with us and stuff, and just realize if he had a taxi, he really would have left me in DC. He really would have. But maybe he realized his mistake, I guess. Maybe he thought that like he could make up for it by being there for me. But I'd already gotten over it a long time ago when he left the first time. I didn't respect much of him. Sometimes I didn't. I mean, when people are saying shit about you, people are just fucking ranking on you and shit like that. What do you do? Like, what is your initial response? Your initial response is to just say nothing and it'll go away, right? And that's not my dad. My dad would try to tell a story or something like that, and he would try to get people to like see stuff. And I don't know why he did that so much. I don't know why he did that because I don't know, man. Maybe it was just the circumstances that led him to do that. I mean, I don't hate him. I didn't hate him at all. I didn't hate him back then. I knew that he didn't have a dad, and I knew that for a fact. And um, most of the time, I'm just lonely. That's all. And it's 6 o'clock in the morning, or 5 o'clock in the morning, and this conversation is boring. Have a good day, but don't think of yourself as boring just because you're more intimate than other people. Think of yourself as unique because you can play around and do whatever you want, however you want to do it. But the big question always remains is, are you up for it? You know? The big question is are you ready to take that responsibility? No matter if it's a one night stand or a complete and utter terrible relationship that tries to rock you to your core, but then you realize your basics and you go back to your friends and realize that they changed, and then you realize that they change all the time, and you want to say that they were sometimes. But it's not the way that they were. It's not the things that were. It's just the feeling that I got when I hung out with them, and sometimes it's not there anymore because we're not going to drink together, or we don't hang out often. We just I just I get a sinking feeling sometimes, and just It's the end of this video. You are your own one-person bomb squad. You can diffuse situations that happen, but realize if they're not happening, then just find some therapy, find some help, find something that can help you deal with the situations that you need to deal with. Don't go absolutely crazy, and don't blame yourself for situations that are beyond your control. And most of the time, even if they're in your control, sometimes they're not in the best hands to begin with. And most of the time, realize this is just, you can realize your dreams. You can want more than just friendship with someone. And no matter who you are, and like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it, because I don't really give a shit. But I mean, I know that I want friends, so hey, if you like this video, fucking drink with me, man. Fuck yeah. Fucking have a good day. Be yourself, and everything will work out. Be yourself, 'cause no one else can be that. Be yourself, 'cause everything will work out in the end when you do the thing that you were gonna do before.